another Australia versus Japan. The little Harry Potter of Aussie Muay Thai, Aaron Leigh, takes on Takashi Yoneda.
Well, this is a rematch of a fight in which Yoneda took out the Aussie, or he just picked TS2 Leigh. So Aaron Leigh has called for the rematch. The Aussie's called out Yoneda. He's called out the Japanese fighter. And he reckons he's got his measure tonight. As TS2 Leigh, there he is. What a great year he's had as well. Aaron TS2 Leigh.
Mark Pease in his corner. Aaron Leigh. Good ground support here for Harry Potter.
Well, this is literally in his backyard. TS2 Leigh based right here on the Gold Coast. Revving up the crowd as he does. A real crowd favourite. A real nice bloke out of the ring, TS2 Leigh. Everyone loves him because he's got a great attitude, and he carries a great attitude into the ring as well. Great sportsman. Fortunately, a little bit subject to getting cut by the elbows, Leigh.
Final instructions here. The voice, Michael Chavello, the hammer, Mark Castanini with you, folks. Hope you're enjoying it. K1 and Muay Thai Explosion from the Gold Coast Convention Centre. And this is Australia versus Japan. Mark Pease, final instructions, final wipe down of Aaron Leigh. And here we go, first of 5, full Thai rules, knees and elbows. Yoneda, the taller of the two. Which is often the case for Aaron Leigh, being the shorter in his contests. Nice left hand from Yoneda. Jab body shot from Leigh, gets picked off by a front kick from Yoneda. High check from the Japanese fighter. Then goes to the outside rear thigh of Leigh.
Well, Aaron Leigh sitting up nice and high on the 55 kilo weight division WMC ratings. Doing it nicely. So, as I said, he's had a great year. Coming off a victory on Evolution 6. TS2 Leigh against, I think it was an opponent from, if my memory serves me right, maybe from Holland. Norway, perhaps. One of those.
Go to Europe and just be safe.
Stop! Over his opponent from Europe. It'll come to me. Had a hard sparring session last night. Still a little bit in the fog.
Good outside thigh kick from Yoneda. And don't forget, folks, the WMC does keep an up-to-date ranking system, and you can find it in every issue of International Kickboxer magazine. The only Muay Thai body in the world that has an up-to-date ranking system. Hammer.
Well, it is certainly the more recognised one in the world, and certainly in Australia is the one. Everyone loves the WMC titles, vying for them with great vigour and a very strong competition to take out the titles.
Leigh doesn't want to start too slowly and let Yoneda get much rhythm happening here.
Stop. Tangle up.
Referee moves in and breaks them. So a little bit more of a slow burner this. All the fights thus far here tonight have been crackers, Hammer.
Well, we've seen a lot of KOs in the early part of the evening. Thought we were going to be out of here nice and early.
Seen more KOs than in the alphabet. Front kick there from Aaron Leigh. Outside thigh kick from Yoneda.
Of course, these two have met before, as we mentioned earlier, on one of the other rising promotions, and this is the rematch. So they've fought each other before. They've gone around, so to speak, before, and they know the strengths and the weaknesses of each respectively. So they're going to just be trying to reassess, come up with a slightly different game plan and confound the opponent. That doesn't always work, though, so you end up with a real chess game.
As we said, folks, still to come, our double main event, Wayne Parr versus Yodson Clyde. And the carnage, the carnival of carnage. Nathan Corbett takes on Magnum Sakai of Japan. Two absolute must-watch fights as Aaron Leigh connects with a short right hand to end the first round.
Well, maybe the first round just going the way of Aaron Leigh, or perhaps even.
Relax.
Mark Pease, the Strike Force gym in the corner there. prepping TS2 Leigh. And there you see the nicely executed takedown kick out of the supporting leg. Aaron Leigh, Yoneda not worrying him at this point. He's fairly confident. Let's see what they have to offer in the second. A very close first. I'll lean slightly the way of the Aussie.
Round 2.
Here we go, second of 5. So the hammer officially giving it close edge the way of Aaron Leigh in the first. Jab right hand from the little Harry Potter. Turns off to his left, launches the round kick off the right leg. Jab left hand there from Yoneda. Big inside thigh kick from Aaron Leigh. Tied up and working the knees. We haven't seen a lot of grappling here tonight. Certainly somewhere that Aaron Leigh is comfortable, and we'll be seeing him rattle off the elbows. There it is, hammer. First one over the left ear.
You just have to give Aaron Leigh the slightest of openings and he'll roll an elbow in.
He could roll an elbow under a door. That's all he needs, Aaron Leigh.
Just the slightest of openings.
Roll it through a mailbox.
He loves to get into an elbow fist, does Aaron Leigh. Loves to get into the big toe-to-toe elbow exchanges. Sometimes not the best move for him, but nevertheless loves to please the crowd and throw the big elbow shots.
Yoneda trying to get off an elbow of his own off the left arm.
Just a quick shout out to all the guys at Underdog Boxing Gear and Fairtex, of course, Boxing Gear as well. Big supporters of the sport.
Work the knees, come on.
Short range knee to the breadbasket there from Aaron Leigh. And another one from Leigh. Make it 3 in a row.
Oh,
crossing elbow.
Nice
Beautifully done from TS2. Throws the right hand off the jaw, then drops it down to the sternum. This is better work from Aaron Leigh.
Well, Leigh just playing the points game and just putting in the knee strikes. Of course, knee shots are going to score highly on the scorecards. You're better to throw a knee than a punch if you can get it in. Because if the judges are on the ball, they should be scoring the knees higher.
Good step across inside thigh kick, then a little higher from Leigh. Front kick off the lead leg from Aaron Leigh. Parries the front kick of Yoneda. So very well put together second round here for TS2 Aaron Leigh.
Stop. Break time, boys.
Ref separates them. Leigh bouncing around on the balls of his feet. Double jab from Yoneda, fighting southpaw here. And crossing elbow from the Japanese fighter. Doubling up on the knees to the midsection there, Aaron Leigh, and a high right round kick. Jab inside thigh kick from Leigh. Yoneda comes out walloping with that right hand.
Well, Yoneda got to clear at least a couple of inches on Aaron Leigh. That height and reach advantage he uses well, Yoneda. In the grapple, you see him there just wrestling the arms, just chambering for the advantage. And Yoneda throwing a nice elbow of his own.
End of the second round, and we go to the towels. How are you seeing it at home, folks? And how are you seeing it hammer? I like that one for Aaron Leigh.
Yeah, probably just the way of Aaron Leigh, maybe even. Nothing in it. Yoneda finished the round better. Leigh started well. Yoneda finished well. So very, very close affair so far. Certainly there for the taking.
Here we go, third round of 5. Aaron Leigh turns off to his left. High right round kick. Step up knee from Yoneda. All locked up like a pretzel. Can hear Yoneda's corner every time he crashes one of those knees into the upper rib cage of Aaron Leigh.
Just seeing the fighters tussle for the advantage in the grapple. And they don't go for the neck crank grapple, these two. They're leveraging off the arms more now. Leigh trying to get the body locked in.
Stop.
Tight low guard grapple from Leigh. He knows that if he gives the Japanese fighter any room on the inside of the grapple, of course, drops his hips back, those knees are going to fire in. So clever tactics from Leigh. Knee guard on Yoneda. Nice high kick off the grapple.
Front kick to the midsection from Aaron Leigh, and again that lovely step across inside thigh kick to the right leg of Yoneda. Wades in with the right hand. He's got to keep the left hand up though as he moves in to throw the right. Yoneda will just try and pick him off with that short turning right hook of his off the lead hand. Overhand elbow from Yoneda. Didn't come close to the target. All tied up again
Stop,
here.
stop. Break. Step back. Chop.
Clash of jabs. High left round kick Yoneda. Crossing elbow. Looking for the temple of Harry Potter, Aaron Leigh.
Nice tight guard, Yoneda. But Leigh just keeping the point score working nicely.
Tight fighter.
Trying for the step-up elbows, both boys.
They haven't really let fly with the elbows
Again,
so far.
I think Yoneda being a southpaw is just causing a little bit of headaches for Aaron Leigh. I'd like to see him chop the inside lead thigh of Yoneda, maybe just keep working away at the inside thigh. Every time Yoneda tries to come in, lean out of the hands of Yoneda. Oh, nice combination, Yoneda.
Two very efficient fighters here in centering hammer. Both men choose their shots. They don't throw any wild shots. They throw every shot to land or set up the following shot.
And that is the mark of experience from both of these light-weighted fighters, but well experienced. They're heavyweights when it comes to experience, and they're certainly working the shots in nicely, conserving the energy. They know this one probably and well could go the distance, so they back it up and make sure there's some fuel in the tank for the 4th and 5th rounds when you're really gassing it hard and you really need the energy to bring it on strong towards the end of the fight.
3rd round over, 2 more to go here.
I'll score that round even. I think they went shot for shot.
Come on, mate. You want to take it, right?
Leigh working the jab nicely. The overhead view we're having a look at now. But you see Yoneda getting the rear left leg up and the rear left hand following straight off it. He is a well put together technician, this Japanese fighter.
4th of 5. Clash of round kicks. Aaron Leigh doesn't want to give up centering too easily here.
Knee guard throws on. Aaron Leigh throws on the knee guard. Now the knee guard designed obviously to drop the hips of your opponent back so they can't get a knee strike away. Works it nicely.
Stop. Step back.
All tied up, nowhere to go. Referee breaks them. Good round kick there off the rear leg from Aaron Leigh. Balk right hand from Leigh. Needed to put a lot more pepper behind it though. Good check from Yoneda. Outside thigh kick from the Japanese man. Pops out the jab, Yoneda.
Well, Yoneda's really counter-fighting here, Michael. You'll notice he's letting Leigh initiate a lot of the attacks, guarding the attacks and then countering. So he's really playing the counter-fighting game now, Yoneda. He's not launching too many attacks of his own. As I say that, he launches an attack. Damn you, Yoneda, damn you.
I'll just remove your foot from your mouth for your hammer. Front kick from Yoneda. Ooh, nice evasion work from Aaron Leigh. Tip kick to the lead thigh. Almost snaked the overhand elbow, did Yoneda. Leigh moves in for the grapple.
You've got to work the knees on the inside, but they've got to be effective knees. You can't just prop the leg as Leigh step up rear uppercut elbow. Tried for it nicely on Yoneda. Yoneda the left round elbow. You just have to give them the slightest of opening, these two, and they're going to let an elbow fly.
Edges forward again, Yoneda.
Oh.
Nice evasion of the round kick from Leigh. Tried to get airborne on that jumping round kick, Yoneda. Needs to leave that one at home. Turning hook, ties up Leigh on top of that VAS logo. And both men still got plenty left. A lot of respect for each other. Not throwing hell for leather here. And a technical fight, which could still go either way, Hammer.
Step back.
Well, it is a real point-scoring game, this one. As I said, it is the rematch. They've been around before, and they each know the strengths and weaknesses as Yoneda lands a nice shot on Leigh. Leigh a little bit on the back foot.
Ooh, nice knee there
Stop.
from Aaron
Stop.
Leigh.
Break. Step
Forced
back.
back into the neutral
Stop.
corner. Wild left hand from Yoneda, trying to steal the round, and we've got one more to go.
Well, perhaps that round just to Yoneda. I think he finished the stronger of the two. Landed some good clean shots on Leigh in that round.
Touch gloves. Touch gloves.
But Leigh kept busy, but I don't think there wasn't enough intent behind his attacks. As
Oh,
Yoneda opens up.
Yoneda's come out smoking. Beautiful opening combination from Takashi Yoneda. Ooh, launches that rear leg round kick. He has come out all guns blazing here, Yoneda.
Stop. Step back. Step back. Break.
Oh, nice rear hand, Aaron Leigh off the break. Yoneda throwing one of his own.
Work it, boys. Work it. Work.
All tied up against the ropes. Ref separates them. Certainly promoting a high work rate here in censoring this referee. And the intensity, you can feel it. Both men bringing it home strongly. Fifth and final. Leigh just cranking him around in the neutral corner.
Work.
You feel that whoever brings it home the strongest here, Hammer, may take this fight.
Well, it has been a close affair. And certainly the fight is still there for the taking. Just need to really step it up and make a good impression. Oh, Yoneda turning elbow.
High knees there from Leigh, then down to the rib cage. Almost knee for knee. Crossing elbow, Yoneda doubles up on the right hand as Yoneda. Good work from the Japanese fighter.
Step back. Break.
Harry Potter's going to get on his broomstick and start working now. Launches the round kick to Leigh. And again, but a good high check from Yoneda. Pops out the jab. Locks on the grapple, the underhooks.
Stop. Step back. Stop.
Good final round from Yoneda.
Oh.
Jumping knee.
What?
Well, showing a lot of aggression, a lot of spirit. Yoneda, Takashi Yoneda, the Japanese fighter's starting to bring it on. Have a look at him now. He's opening up. He knows it's a close one, and he's going to bring it on strongly. Leigh's going to have to go with him.
Stop. Step back.
Well, Yoneda thinks he's got this one. He's certainly got the final round thus far. Aaron Leigh's going to pull something out of his bag of tricks. Straight right hand, didn't find the target. Yoneda
Well,
took a short elbow.
Diamond Jim, Danny Dudowski and Mark Pease in the corner. They're calling Aaron Leigh on, telling him to pick up the work rate.
Work. Stop. Step back.
Final seconds now of the final round. Oh, Yoneda coming on strong. 4 punches from Takashi Yoneda.
Stop. Step back. Stop.
Aaron Leigh, you've got to find something here. Too little, too late, Hammer.
Well, certainly too little, too late. I had it pretty much 2 rounds apiece going into the fifth and final, so it was certainly there for the taking. And I would say the jumping knee and the more aggressive fight style of Yoneda probably pinched the fight. I'll give him the 5th round, and that's 3 rounds to 2. And Takashi Yoneda, with that flurry of punches against the ropes, caught Aaron Leigh, and I'll give it to the Japanese fighter.
Winner by points decision. From the blue corner, Takashi
Well,
Yoneda.
he's done it. He stole the fight in the final round. Takashi Yoneda by decision over Aaron Leigh. And folks, still to come here tonight.